So I don't know exactly what I'm doing with this video. I kind of have no plan. I kind of just turn on the camera and whatever happens, happens. I know this might look like a creepy thing. It's not creepy. It's dark as fuck outside. This is what it looks like when I turn off the light. You just see like the reflection of some light from outside coming off my glasses and shit. There's someone up behind me. I really hope he doesn't fucking hit me in the ass. I'm pretty much in the middle of nowhere right now. I just went for a little drive for like 40 minutes or some shit. I'm kind of like pulled over on the side of the road. There's like forest on one side, forest on the other side, fucking forest in front of me, probably forest behind me. No idea how to get home. Thank God for Google Maps. But pretty much I'm just in one of those moods right now. I just finished watching the first ever FaZe cast, which is just like a podcast of all the FaZe members in the house. About an hour and 18 minutes long. If you have an hour to spare, I recommend you go watch that. I'm not really a big fan of podcasts or whatever, but I thoroughly enjoyed that. It felt like it was fucking 10 minutes even though I was there for almost an hour and a half. And pretty much if you haven't watched it, they just talked about a bunch of things like that happened in the past, the present, and things are going to be happening in the future and all that. They talked about a couple projects that they're working on, a couple projects that are going to be coming out very soon. They talked about Phase 5. They talked about how Phase started and when they thought it was starting to become serious and this and that. It's just a really good podcast, or FaZe cast, or whatever you want to call it. And it kind of put me in one of those moods. It's not necessarily a bad mood. I'm not sad or depressed or anything at all. I don't know. I just felt like going for a drive. But it just got me thinking. There's a couple things that stuck out to me, and they were talking about how for a couple years they had no idea what they wanted to do with FaZe and with their lives and this and that. Even though from like behind the screen, us as like a viewer, as like a fan, we thought they had their lives all figured out. They knew exactly what they were doing, this, that, and the other. But from watching this, we now know that they had no fucking clue what they wanted to do with FaZe or with themselves and this and that. They kind of just went with the flow, lived day by day, this and that. And that's kind of what I've been doing. And I mean, it's kind of been working out, but obviously I'm not where I want to be right now. The thing is, I know where I want to be, I just don't know how to get there. And watching this thing just got me thinking, like, I have absolutely no idea what the fuck I'm doing. I know what I want, I just don't know what to do to get it. And it's not like I've just been sitting around doing nothing. Obviously, I've been working hard, you know, slacking here and there, you know what I mean? Sometimes you just have those couple days, couple weeks or whatever where you're just completely dry, you have no idea what the fuck to do, or you're just feeling lazy or some shit. And also, one of the questions that they got asked was what they thought they'd be doing if there was no such thing as YouTube, or if their YouTube channels didn't work out. Why it has to pour right now while I'm talking, I have no fucking idea. Shut up. And I asked myself that same question at that point, because obviously, pretty clear I'm not as big as them, I'm not as successful as them and all that shit, and I can only live in my parents' house without an income for so long, you know what I mean? And there's people who make fun of me for doing that, there's people who make fun of me for doing YouTube, the type of YouTube that I do. There's people that tell me, you know, you're never gonna make it unless like you change your shit and you start vlogging in public and doing crazy shit and this and that. Like, it's not about video games anymore, it's about real life shit. And I always tell them that's not me. I don't go out in public, I don't vlog, I don't do crazy shit. I mean, like, if I lived in a house with 3, 4, 5 of my friends, it'd be a lot easier to make more entertaining videos even without going outside and vlogging and everything, but I just don't have that. So it's really hard for me to do that shit. And pretty much I'm just scared. I'm scared for the future because, like I said, I literally have no fucking idea what I'm doing. I have no idea what I want to do with my life. The only thing that I ever want to do in my life, the only thing that has ever interested me enough to pursue for this long and each and every single day is YouTube. And if that doesn't work out, then I'm fucked. And my mom and dad, they're very traditional. They kind of support this YouTube thing, but they're like, get a job, you know? They believe in working like a 9 to 5, and I don't believe in that. And I thought I was like the only dumbass who just didn't believe in that shit. Like, at my age, like not wanting to work a 9 to 5 or like a certain hour job, daily job. I thought I was the only one who actually thought that way. But watching this FaZe podcast, whatever you want to call it, almost every single one of them in there think the exact same way that I do. They even said, even if YouTube didn't work out and YouTube didn't exist and this and that, they would not want to work like a 9 to 5 job. And that's exactly how I feel. Even if my YouTube doesn't work out and everything, I don't want to work a 9 to 5 job. But the thing is, I don't know what else I could possibly do. YouTube is all I know. YouTube is just all I do. And the fact that I've been going hard for so many years, I've been doing YouTube, I think, for 7 years now, and I'm still at where I'm at. I know that I've gotten a channel terminated and wasn't my fault. It just kind of happened, and just I can't do anything about it. And I lost so many subscribers and so many viewers and so many videos and all that, memories. I had to restart and everything, and I've been uploading for over 2 years straight, and it's crazy. And I haven't had like any kind of job for over 2 years. My camera just died on me. This is not good. And I haven't had any kind of job for over 2 years straight as well, and it's just like I'm 21 years old, and that's fucked up. All right, so my camera died about 5 times now. I'm recording from my phone. I'll make this quick. And like, not having a job for over 2 years at my age, and like the average person's eye is just like unheard of. They're like, you're fucking retarded. Like, what is wrong with you? What are you doing with your life? You're a failure, this and that, blah, 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 blah. And like I said, I had many people telling me to change up my content and everything because they're like, there's no way you're gonna make it, you know, doing what you're doing right now. You have to adapt to the times. You have to, you know, vlog and do all this shit that's popping right now. And then what comes into mind when everyone is telling me to, like, you know, you have to get out of your comfort zone. You have to do things you don't want to do in life sometimes. And you know, that's what's gonna make you succeed and everything. But I don't believe that. I mean, to a certain extent, at least, you know what I mean? Of course, you're gonna have to come out of your comfort zone at times, but like, I'm gonna quote one of my favorite rappers right here, my man Whit Lowry. You're trying to be different, that makes you not different. Everyone always tells someone to be different. You know, you gotta separate yourself from the crowd and all this and that. But like, if you're trying to be different, that means you're not different because everyone is trying to be different. Just be yourself. You know what I mean? I don't have to do all this shit. I don't have to do that. I'm just gonna be me. I'm just gonna do me and do what I want to do and do what I feel like doing and do what I like. I'm not gonna try to be different because, you know, that's not being myself. And that's doing the same shit that everyone else is doing. They think they have to be different. You don't. And they talked a little bit about phase 5 and everything. This is the 3rd phase 5 that they're doing, and they're saying that this one's gonna be huge. It's gonna be like on TV. It's gonna be televised and this and that. And like, obviously I want to go for phase 5 whenever they do it. I'm assuming in 2018. But like, if it's gonna be on TV and shit, like, that's out of my comfort zone. That, for example, is one of the things that you like should go out of your comfort zone for. But like, changing up my content to vlogs instead of gaming is something that you should not, you know, go out of your comfort zone for because you don't enjoy doing that. You see what I'm trying to say? They're completely different things. Anyways, I think I'm gonna end this here. Like I said, I don't know what the fuck this video is. I just kind of felt like turning on the camera and talking. My camera died, obviously. My arm's getting tired holding up my phone, and my mom's also texting me asking me where the fuck I am, so I gotta go. I have no idea where I am, honestly. I'm gonna have to put it on Google Maps, and who the fuck knows how long the drive is home. I'm legit in the middle of nowhere. I don't know if you can see because I can't see the camera. That's just from my headlights. But yeah, I don't know if you took anything from this video. If you thought this video was pointless, regardless, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for listening. I love you all, and I will see you tomorrow with another video. Adios.